Have you just started a business and wondering how to get clients with no money, no ads, and no audience? In this video, I'm going to share the 10 key actions I'd take if I was starting a brand new business from scratch that are all practical and zero cost strategies that actually work without you having to spend a cent on any advertising or marketing. So whether you're launching a product, offering a service, or building a brand from the ground up, this is your no fluff, get it done roadmap to attracting real clients from day one. Because let's be honest, starting a business, it takes a lot of courage, but if you want to land clients fast, especially when you're just starting out or when you don't have much experience, well, that's where the real challenge lies. And even after 30 years in business, these are the same strategies that I used when I began and are still absolutely relevant today. And I promise I won't give you any gimmicks, just real proven techniques that move people from being interested to real paying customers. My name is G-Cornell, and this channel is dedicated to helping people create their own destinies through business. I've been in business for 30 years, helping brands sell more of their products and services, and this has given me a very deep understanding of how to start, scale, and promote businesses effectively. But most importantly, I will show you how to cope and succeed in your business journey whilst enjoying it along the way. So let's get into it. So here are the 10 key actions to getting clients. Step number 1. Identify your ideal client. Really important. If you try to sell to everyone, you'll end up connecting with no one, okay? And that was a tough lesson that I learned early in business all those years ago. I remember picking a list of businesses who were advertising in the newspaper, and I literally called every one of them without any clear purpose. It was really difficult, but I got there in the end. But if I had to do it now, it would be more defined and planned, just like what I've listed in this video. Now, the truth is, not all clients are worth your time. Some will drain your energy, question your value, and delay payments. The best ones, they get what you do, and they need what you offer, and they're happy to pay for it. So before you start marketing, you will need to be crystal clear on who your ideal client is from the outset. So ask yourself this: who do I generally want to work with? Who will see the value in what I have to offer without needing constant convincing? And who would I want if I had more, say 10 of them, right? And here's the most important lesson. Who's easiest to serve and retain? And these are the people who will not only buy once, but will come back again and again and refer others to you. Your ideal client isn't always the one with the biggest budget. It's the one who sees your value, respects your work, and aligns with your vision. And once you find them, your marketing will become easier. Trust me when I say this, because you'll be speaking directly to the right people from day one and not shouting into the ether all the time, hoping for the best. Step number 2, set a deadline-driven goal. By just wishing or praying for clients, that's not a strategy, okay? If you want real traction, you need a target and a deadline. You can't just say to yourself, I want more clients, but something like, I want to land 5 new clients in the next 30 days. That shift alone turns vague hopes into clear, actionable steps. The power of deadline-driven goals is that they force clarity and focus. You stop wasting time on things that don't move the needle. Instead, you wake up each day knowing that you're working towards something and what actions need to happen. And here's the key. Track your actions, not just your results. You can't always control who says yes, okay? But you can control how many people you contact, how many offers you send out, and how many conversations you start. That's what builds momentum. So pick a number, pick a date, make it real, then reverse engineer it. How many leads do you need to talk to? What platforms will you use? What offer will you lead with? When the goal is urgent specific, your effort becomes intentional, and that's how real results happen, through consistently and predictably. Step number 3, find your strengths and pick your channels. You don't need to do everything, okay? You need to do what works best for you. Now, when I first started out, I tried to do too much without a real plan of attack, and I ended up overwhelmed and burnout, right? The turning point for me was that I played to my strengths, and my strengths showcased that I was great at selling over the phone. I was very successful in getting my point across in a very light-hearted and non-confrontational method, and it really worked a treat for me. So I stuck with that. As that worked, it just worked well, right? But my approach may not be the same for others, right? So if you're great at writing, then start with content, helpful tips, or thought leadership content. If you prefer face-to-face connections, then join local networking events or start making warm calls. If you love chatting online, then join Facebook or LinkedIn groups, which can be gold mines for conversations that convert. But here's the strategy. You'll need to test 2 to 3 channels first, then double down on the first 2 that actually bring in the leads and forget the rest. Also, align yourself with like-minded businesses. Strategic partnerships can introduce you to warm leads that you'd never be able to reach alone, right? For example, if you're a personal trainer, you could partner with, say, a physiotherapist. If you're a web designer, you could team up with a copywriter. You get the point here, right? When you lean into your strengths and stay consistent with the right channels, marketing becomes easier and a lot more fun. And the goal isn't to be everywhere, it's to be effective where it matters most. Step number 4, create a no-brainer offer. Now, getting someone's attention is one thing, okay? Getting them to say yes, that's another. And that's why your offer needs to be so clear, so valuable, and so low risk that it feels like a no-brainer and gives your potential customer fewer reasons to say no. Start by identifying what your ideal client's biggest pain point is, what's frustrating them, what's costing them time, money, or even peace of mind. Then craft an offer that directly solves that problem, right? And make it irresistible. When you're just starting out, it's okay to offer free work or heavily discounted projects, but only with boundaries. Frame it as a one-time opportunity, a test project, or a limited time slot. That builds urgency and positions it as a valuable, not desperate offer, right? Say something like, would you give me an opportunity to let me help you with your current problem or most pressing problem for free? And if you love the results and you're happy with the experience, then please consider me for more long-term work, right? It's a win-win. They get value up front and you get the chance to prove yourself. But just remember, your offer isn't just about price. It's about clarity, confidence, and relevance. Make it easy to understand, easy to say yes to, and impossible to ignore. What really frustrates me is these days these so-called gurus always slam the idea of working for nothing, and I think it's madness. How can you expect a potential customer to drop their current provider for you when you haven't proven yourself or you have no experience to showcase? In the infancy days of my business, I offered my services for free, right? Just to show them that I meant business, and pretty much all of them ended up turning into paying customers, long-lasting clients who valued my time and expertise. So don't listen to anyone who says working for free is bullshit, because it ain't, right? Look at it as a means to an end to get your business up and running. Step number 5, activate your network. Don't underestimate the power of your existing network. You might think you need to advertise or build a following first, right? But your next client could just be one connection away. Start by telling everyone what you do, clearly and confidently. Friends, family, former colleagues, right? Your barista, your hairdresser. Give them a simple shareable sentence that they can use to refer you. For example, hey, if you know anyone who needs help with a product or service, right? I've got a friend who's great at that. Would you like me to share their details with you, right? People want to help, but they can't if they don't know what you do or who you're looking for, right? You don't need to have a big audience. You need an activated one. Even if no one in your network becomes a client, they might know someone who will, right? Just for referring them. This step costs absolutely nothing and takes very little time, yet it can unlock doors faster than any social media post ever will. Start close to home and then you can expand from there. Now, before we get into the next part of this video, I'd like to stop for a minute just to ask you for a small favor, right? My channel is only new and I'm on a mission to help business owners sell more of their products and services. And if you feel that my content is helpful in any way, I would so appreciate it if you could like and subscribe to my channel. And in doing so, you'd be letting me know which content you'd like to see more of, whether it's on marketing and sales or business fundamentals or even business mindset techniques. And I promise you that I will deliver you videos that will help you on your business journey. So thanks for taking the time. Now let's get back into the video. Step number 6, build simple systems. Now this is where a lot of new business owners slip up. They focus so much on getting attention, they forget to create a clear path for people to take action on, right? You don't need a complicated funnel. You just need a few simple systems that do 3 things. 1, help people contact you. 2, trust you. And 3, buy from you. Start with a no-fluff website or a simple landing page. Keep it simple. Who you are, what you offer, who you help, and what to do next. That's it. No jargon, no clutter, right? Next, include a lead capture form or a booking link. Give people one easy step to take, whether that's scheduling a call, filling out a form, or sending a direct message. Don't make them guess. You literally need to spell it out for them seamlessly. Then set up your Google business profile, especially if you're in a service in a local area, right? It boosts visibility and you show up in searches nearby. And trust me, this is a game changer for small businesses who are looking to provide their products and services in their local area, and something that just simply wasn't around 30 years ago when I started. Man, I wish I had something like that back then. Finally, clean up your social media profiles. Make sure it's crystal clear who you help, what you offer, and the results you get. Pin a testimonial, post some wins, show you're active. Make it easy for people to say yes to you. Very important. Step number 7, proof builds trust. You can say you're great all day long, right? But nothing builds trust faster than someone else saying it for you. And that's the power of social proof. It turns curiosity into confidence and hesitation into action. As soon as you start working with people, even for free, ask for a review or a testimonial. Don't wait until things are perfect. A simple message like, hey, would you mind sharing a few kind words about your experience working with me? That's all it takes. And once you've got those wins, post them everywhere, put them up everywhere. A screenshot of a happy DM is proof. A Google review is even better, right? And a short video testimonial, and that's gold. These real results show potential clients that you're the real deal and not just a wannabe showing off with nothing to substantiate it. Don't just collect them, display them. Add them to your website, highlight them in your content, include them in your proposals, and pin them to your social media profiles. Let your happy clients speak for you. Most people overlook this step, but it's one of the fastest ways to build credibility. Start stacking your proof from day one, because in time, these reviews, they'll stack up, and these reviews over time will show your proof that you're not just doing them in one day, right? You're doing them over a long period of time, and let others do the bragging for you. Step number 8. Give value and create content. If you want to build trust, before people even speak to you, create content that helps them, okay? And content, it's your silent salesperson. It shows people that you know your stuff and you're happy to help, not just to sell to them. Start by creating content that answers real questions. What are your ideal clients Googling? What do they struggle with? What do they get stuck on or overthink? Make it your mission to solve those problems with real helpful posts, blogs, videos, or guides. You don't need to be a content machine. You just need to be useful, share some quick wins, common mistakes, how-to tips, and real results. The more value you give away up front, the more people will trust you when they're ready to buy. And here's the smart part. Repurpose everything. One blog post can become a short video, a carousel post, an email to your list, or even a caption for social media. Maximize your effort, not your workload. Create content that builds connections, shows your personality, and keeps you top of mind. So give generously and create with intention. Your next client might come from something you posted weeks ago just because it helped them when they needed it most, right? And I can speak from experience here. When I tell you the power of giving, if you can keep producing good quality content that helps others when they're in need, then your chances of picking up customers organically compounds tremendously and will be one of the biggest lead generators you will have in your arsenal. Trust me. Step number 9, turn free into paying. Offer something for free can be powerful trust builder, right? But only if you frame it in the right way. You're not giving away your work just to be nice or get exposure. You're creating a low-risk trial that opens the door to long-term paid work. When you position free work as a short-term opportunity, like a 2-week project or a one-off audit, it gives the client a clear structure and outcome. They know what to expect, and you're not locked into doing unlimited favors forever. The key is to deliver value in the short window. Show them what's possible when they work with you. Fix something that's been frustrating them. Help them get a quick win. Then, when they see the results, offer them the next step, a discounted package like an ongoing service or an upsell with extra value, right? For example, you can say, let's do a 2-week project. If you love it, we'll talk about more ways that I can help. No pressure, no hard sell, just a natural next step that feels easy to say yes to. And free work isn't about giving it all away, okay? It's about proving your value and making the upgrade feel very obvious to them. Step number 10. Rinse, refine, and repeat. And this is a step that separates people who hustle once from those who grow consistently. Once you take an action, it's time to review and refine, right? What actually worked? Where did your best leads come from? What felt like a grind with no payoff? Look at your results, but more importantly, look at your effort versus the return. Maybe your Instagram post received likes but no inquiries, whilst LinkedIn messages landed you a paying client. Maybe a 5-minute phone call led to a deal, but that blog you spent hours writing never got read. You need to track the winners, drop the fluff, repeat what works, right? And that's how you grow faster and smarter, not by doing more, but by doing more of what works. Then set new milestones. Your first goal might have been, say, 5 clients in 30 days. Now that's fine, but now you can aim for what 10 clients in 60 days might look like, right? So refine your offer, scale your systems. This process is not a one and done. It's a cycle, right? And keep what works, cut what doesn't. And again, sharpen your focus, right? Every single time. You need to track the winners, drop the fluff, set new milestones, and go again and again. But just remember here, even when you think that you're on a winner, things will change, technologies will improve, and there'll be new methods to test. So always keep an open mind and always be ready to try new ways to attract new clients. It never ends, right? It doesn't end at all whilst you're in business, believe me on this one. You need to keep going and keep trying methods all the time. So key takeaways here. Number 1, identify your ideal client. Number 2, set a deadline-driven goal. 3, find your strengths and pick your channels. Number 4, create a no-brainer offer. 5, activate your network, very important. Number 6, build simple systems. 7, proof builds trust. 8, give value and create content. 9, turn free into paying. And lastly, 10, rinse, refine, and repeat. You can see the system, how it works, right? Now this wraps up my video today. If you're thinking of starting a business or have just started and want to see if you've covered everything, then be sure to check out one of my other videos called How to Start a Business, as I go into this in a lot more detail. And let me know in the comments below if there's anything else you may need some pointers on, as I would love to help and answer any of your questions. Also, please subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this, as I have a heap more coming. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Cheers.